Okay. Hi. Today I'm gonna do a Q&A. Okay. So the first question that I got was, do you prefer to draw, paint, make videos, write, or do music? I don't know. That's kind of hard because I like to do everything. Probably do music because ever since I was a wee tot, I was just like super interested in music, and I didn't know that most people take classes to learn instruments, and so I was just like, well, I'm just gonna teach myself. And so I started teaching myself piano, and yeah, I've always really liked classical music and stuff like that, but I've always done just like weird things where I'll just like make just the weirdest noises. Like I'll just shut the car door multiple times and I'll like bang something, and then people are like, what the heck are you doing? And I'll just be like, I'm making music, ha ha ha. But yeah, because in my mind it makes sense, but out loud it just doesn't sound good, or it doesn't sound like music. It just sounds like I'm banging stuff, but in my head I'm like, oh yeah, making music, I'm weird. I've always done that. I just remember like being at my friend's house that had a piano, because I've never owned a piano, I only owned a keyboard, and I just remember like slamming the keys down, and I thought it was pretty, like I thought it was music, and I don't know. I've just always been interested in music. Like I think almost every type of music is beautiful. What type of music do you like to listen to? So, La Dispute, Modest Mouse, MGMT, Grizzly Bear, Tame Impala. I don't know, like Dance Gavin Dance. I'm into some post-hardcore, like La Dispute and Dance Gavin Dance. Like those are the. I only like a couple of bands, like Pierce the Veil sometimes if I'm in an edgy mood. But other than that, I'm into like alternative subgenres, more like indie, but not like straight indie music. But my favorite band ever is Modest Mouse, and I've been listening to them. Like the first time I ever heard one of their songs was when I was like in 4th grade probably, and I was like, this is music, like what? But I really enjoy their music. Okay, that was long. Okay, what movies do you like? I really like Heathers and Donnie Darko and Breakfast at Tiffany. So, what do you think about Trump being president? Okay. Well, he's so immature. Like, seriously. Like, everyone knows this. He just says really immature things. But I'm gonna stay hopeful because he's the president, and like, what are we gonna do about it now, you know? So, I don't know. It's not like I want him to be president, but at the same time, he is president, so I don't know. I don't know! Are you interested in politics? Yeah, I'm interested in politics. At least, I think for somebody my age, I'm more interested in politics than a lot of people like my age, because whenever I try to talk to people about it, they're like, what the heck? And I'm like, yeah, no. Unless I'm in debate class, and then if I am in debate class and everyone's like, oh yeah, I know that, and like, they want to have an educated conversation with me, but then other people, like, they just don't care. But I think politics are interesting. How did you come up with your channel name? Okay, so the person that asked this, I don't think that they like meant this to be in the Q&A, but I'm just gonna like put it in the Q&A because why not? So like I said, my favorite band is Modest Mouse, and one of their songs says, like, Ice Age heat wave, can't complain if the world's at large. Yeah, so, yeah, I chose Ice Age heat wave as my username because I don't know why, I just thought it was cool, and now I'm, like, obsessed with the words Ice Age heat wave, and I'll, like, write them, like, on my schoolwork. If you can meet anybody, who would you want it to be? Marilyn Manson. I don't know. I'm not super obsessed with him or anything, but I just think he's really smart, and yeah, he's just really smart and wise, and and it's interesting how people automatically judge him on his looks or just based off of what other people say, and they don't even, like, I don't know, do your research. Like, if you're interested about somebody, why don't you just, like, look them up, you know, like somebody famous, and just see who they really really are based on the information about them, you know. And obviously nobody's gonna know somebody based off of what they say on the internet, but you know. What do you think about legalizing weed? I think that they should legalize it. Yeah, I guess people where I live don't, like, almost everyone's against legalizing marijuana, and it sucks because, like, we brought up in class, like, at least one time it was brought up in class, and I was like, it should be legalized because of this and this and this, and then everyone's like, no, it's a gateway drug. Like, why would it? I don't understand why. It's not a gateway drug. I don't know. I'm a really big supporter of legalizing marijuana because I know people that, like, smoke weed. I have, like, family members and, like, people I know and, like, friends, and they're completely normal people. They're not drug addicts. Yeah, I think you would be surprised of how many people actually smoke marijuana. So, okay, thanks for the people that sent in questions. But yeah, that's the end. Okay, bye. So